Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Hit right back to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Firing deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get three from way downtown. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put three on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The toss sweep to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fights off a defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to get the corner. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. with the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Harvin. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The give on the counter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get outside. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The offense will quickly use a timeout. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Pitt right back to the line. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly...
Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls and fires complete. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Red pass hits complete. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. flips it out to the back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Pulled down for the tackle.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Indiana sends the offense onto the field.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Makes the grab. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Inside the 45. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's the give off the left side. Makes a man miss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Working that left side now. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Hoosiers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and gets the defense off guard.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. After the filthy move, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
42 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. When you know